Hi, I'm Paige Buckingham, and I'm going to talk about partner assisted scanning, specifically using the Smart Partner operating system to teach scanning. When we're using the Smart Partner operating system, what this means is we are going to have a human partner that can observe and problem solve the communication attempt of the student. This means that that person is going to be able to interpret body language. This may be a smile, it may be a nod, it may be the student looking away, looking down. But you're going to be able to interpret that body language to indicate whether that was a yes selection or whether that was a no selection or not a selection at all. You're also going to be able to use additional wait time. Sometimes our students with complex communication needs also have neurological systems that just may not be firing at the same rate that they are at another time during the day, or it could be based on their positioning. So, by having a Smart Partner operating system, that allows you to give additional wait time and wait for the student to be able to communicate whether it's a yes or it's a no, or whether they're not going to communicate at all. It also allows you to see if the student is doing direct selection, which finger actually is touching the display and which is resting on an icon. I can't tell you how many times I had a student kind of miss hit because as they were pointing, their finger went onto the item they wanted, but their knuckles or their palm landed on another cell and activated that cell. By having an adult or even another student indicate the choice because they're watching and observing, it is going to allow you to avoid those mishits. It also allows for extra processing time. If a selection is made, the person who's the operating system person, the Smart Partner operator, can hold their finger over an icon to indicate, is this the one you selected? Also, the item doesn't disappear by using a low tech system and using somebody to help be the scanner and help operate that system. It ensures that that visual support stays there. Supporting a student with a Partner operating system also means that we are learning about human interaction and that communication is between two or more people. It allows you to focus on that interaction and allows the student to be able to focus on that interaction instead of just focusing on the device. That means I have to do something that is going to have another person hear my response. It's not just about selecting the item on a communication device, but in order for that to be communication, somebody else has to hear it and act upon it. So, when we're using the Smart Partner operating system and we're learning scanning and teaching scanning to a student, we want to use partner assisted scanning. And what that means is that you're going to point to the icon, say the name of the icon or what it represents, pause. If there's no response, you're going to say no. If there is a response, you're going to acknowledge that response, what you saw from the student, and then say, you said yes. If it's a no, then you're going to move on to the next item and keep going. If it is a yes, then you're going to that point to that item again and say what the item indicates. I'm going to show you a quick example. Let's say that our student is wanting to select the word stop. So, as a partner doing partner assisted scanning, see, I've got I don't know, and more and stop. So I would do the auditory scanning or be the partner doing assisted scanning by saying, do you want don't know? If the student doesn't respond at all, I'm going to say no, or maybe the student responds no by looking away. Then I will go to more, no, stop, and the student kicks their leg. And I say, you kicked your leg. That means yes, you want to stop. So that's how you would do partner assisted scanning. I'll have another video that goes more in depth, but that's it in a nutshell. As we're looking at long-term goals of partner assisted scanning, we want to make sure that we know that ultimately our goal is that an individual can get on a communication system, a dynamic system that's set up to be able to independently do this so that they don't have to have somebody with them all the time in order to be able to scan. Systems can do this in a couple of different ways. Systems can do this where they automatically scan to the next icon and the person just waits until they hear the one they want and then they select it. Scan times for this can be adjusted. So if the person needs a 2-second scan time, in between items, maybe they need a half a second, maybe they need 1.75, you can make those adjustments. Or you could have scanning that is a little bit faster, but it allows the person to scan through or kind of select no with one switch before they make their choice with a second switch. So, what that might look like is if the person was scanning through those two items to get to stop, they might go no, no. So, hit their no switch, no, no. And when they got to the switch they wanted, they would hit yes. So ultimately, our goal with partner assisted scanning is to teach the concept of scanning so that the individual can long term go on and be able to be an independent communicator using scanning. I hope that helps. And I hope by learning more about partner assisted scanning, you can help support your student in becoming the best communication partner they can be.